Alright guys, this is Karma. Um, it's 6:50 a.m. in the morning. I just did this video once and forgot to have the screen on. So, doing it for you guys. But I'm enjoying it, you know. I just did a 12-minute video and fucked up, but you know, I'm happy to do this for you guys. Um, I like helping everybody get better. Um, Hopefully it helps you guys. So here we go. These are my domination class setups for Call of Duty Ghosts. You know, people might not know what classes to use, what guns to use, perks, equipment, lethals, etc. So I'm going to do my best to show you the best way to be the best in Ghosts. You know, this is what I do, so hopefully you can do something similar. Personally, you know, you shouldn't exactly copy what someone else does, because you know that's not always going to make you better. It's what you prefer. So other pro players might not think these are the best classes, but for me, these are the best classes that I've found in Ghost. I use them at the MLG Pro Circuit, you know, at Columbus, and I did pretty damn good with them. So here we go. First class, Remington, red dot and grip. Not gonna lie, beginning of the game, most people used muzzle brake. I personally feel muzzle brake is not needed. Sorry if I'm yelling in this video. You know, I'm excited right now. But anyways, I don't think muzzle brake's needed. You can use flash suppressor. There's one thing: flash suppressor up close is gonna help you win gunfights against subs. I guarantee it. You will win against a sub up close with flash suppressor. You'll lose accuracy in the long run from far away, but up close, if you want an advantage, so say you're playing Sovereign, or not even Sovereign. Sovereign you should use grip. Say you're playing, I can't think of the maps, guys. Strike Zone. Strike Zone. You're never really in a long distance gunfight. That will rip people apart. So I use a grenade. This is my main class for domination. On Octane and Freight, this is my main class. I use an AR on Octane and Freight. The perks I use, quick draw is a necessity on an AR. At least for me. Only in domination though. Domination and blitz rather. Search, I never use quick draw. Dead silence, you need dead silence because you sound like an elephant in this game. Even with dead silence, you can get sound hoard so bad. It's awful. Focus, you're not going to hit a damn wall if you don't have focus. Lightweight I use so I can be mobile. I hold down power spots in domination on Octane and Freight, but I like to move quick, and I like to be able to get to those spots and be able to help my team, so I'm not completely useless. I'm not going to go sit top 3 for 5 minutes, because that's what a useless player does. That's why those buildings should be called useless, because no one should go up there. That shit's useless. And ready up, so you know, if you are sprinting around, you have a chance to bring your gun up quick. My specialist perks, sleight of hand and steady aim. If I don't have steady aim on a class, I'll talk about it when I go to the subclass. So let me shut up. So my Remington 2 nade class is my second class. This is for a more campy role, you know, a more setup role. A slower role where I'm just gonna let my team push, and I don't have to be as aggressive. I can go to a nade spot and chuck 2 nades at the flag. So yeah, obviously still the grip red dot. I like to use the blue dot. I didn't mention that in the first class. Blue dot is my dot. I don't like the red dot. Red dot is butt. Blue dot is where it's at. Even though red dot's cool, blue dot is pretty good. So quick draw and ready up still. Ready up, quick draw. Dead silence and focus. Those are what's needed. I don't need lightweight anymore. Lightweight, like I said, was so I could get to spots and help out my team with my gun. But this is a more slower paced class, so I have 2 nades. And if you've watched my stream at all, you know I have some pretty damn good nade spots, and I hit them all the time. So this is my more slower class, my more nade spot oriented class, I guess you could call it, and it's pretty damn good. So my third class is a more aggressive nade spot. more aggressive nade spot class. Sorry, I just hear some weird noise in the kitchen and it freaked me out. This is a more aggressive nade spot class. I can run around, help my team with a tar, so I can be really aggressive. I can get in people's faces, and usually if I do this, Pat will probably have an AR as well. So, you know, we still have 1 AR, 3 subs. I can run around, I can shoot people, get in their faces, but I can also throw grenades at the flag, stun people, and, you know, make their life miserable in Call of Duty. As I was saying before, my specialist, if I do not have steady aim, or if I have steady aim on the class already, I'll use sleight of hand as my first specialist bonus, and quick draw for my third. You know, there's nice perks to have. I don't really use Tag Mask or Blast Shield. Don't ask why. I just don't use it unless I know for sure the team I'm playing uses that shit. Because, you know, you get used to what people use after playing them for a certain amount of time. My 4th class, MTAR. This is my main subclass. This is the class I use when I don't want to worry about getting caught throwing a stun. I don't want to get worried about caught throwing a nade. I just want to get in people's faces and fuck them up. I want to shoot them, and, you know, not have to worry about anything else. This is a straight up kill class. You kill bitches with this class. So, lightweight, let me get to it quick. So, ready up, that's needed. If you're running around, you need ready up to bring your gun up quick and pop pop. Agility, this makes you move fast. Marathon lets you run as fast as you want, gets you to places quicker. Obviously, these two in combination are dirty. But you know what's even dirtier? These two together, plus ready up, plus steady. Your gun comes up quick. Your gun comes up quick. You run fast. You run as long as you want. And when your gun comes up, you don't even gotta aim in. Hip fire. And then obviously dead silence and focus, because focus is needed. Dead silence is needed. Specialist, like I said, steady aim's already on the class. Instead of steady aim, I'm gonna have quick draw as my second bonus for my special. The Bison. I only have started using this recently. If you think it sucks, watch when we played Curse LV in the 2K series just 2 days ago, or MV. We absolutely ripped everyone. Muzzle, flash suppressor, and grip. Flash suppressor just makes your gun so much more accurate, and honestly, with the hip fire on this, with muzzle brake, it just goes like a laser beam. When you aim in, it's much better down sights. Same perks as the MTAR. You know, ready up, lightweight, marathon, steady aim, dead silence, focus. It's so fucking good. And with the Bison, it's even better for this class because the Bison has such a good hip fire. You know, it's like the Scorpion. Up close, you're gonna melt people. You have no chance up close. The only way you're gonna get killed up close is if the other guy's a warrior, just being dead ass. Last class. So my last class is a class you probably won't see a majority of the people using it. Simply because, you know, honestly, I don't know why they don't use it. But, you know, that's why I'm different. I'm versatile. I'll snipe you. I'll shotgun you. I'll submachine gun you. I'll AR you. I'll light machine gun you. I'll make your life miserable because I'm really fucking good at doing that. Especially, well, in Call of Duty. In real life, you know, I don't really care. In Call of Duty, it's my job to make your life miserable, to beat you, and I'll beat you the easiest, you know, best way I can. So, M27, this is my LMG of choice. Until recently, you know, I used a thermal and a grip, but now I use a thermal and a flash suppressor. The flash suppressor does not spread your bullets up. It is so damn accurate. I don't even know how to describe it. The bullets don't go anywhere else but where you're in. Thermal, you can shoot through smoke. That's the main idea of this class for teams who throw lots of smoke. Or if, you know, I tell my team, throw smoke, get on the flag, I'm gonna come. And also the thermal in this game is a lot better because it has a hybrid sight on it now. You can switch, hit it by hitting the B button, and you'll have a red dot. Well, it's kind of a red square, orange square, but it's good as fuck. It doesn't have much recoil. Hybrid sight is really, really good. My perks for this class, ready up. Up close, ready up is pretty damn good. If anyone does try to rush you, Ready up will save you. And on top of that, my specialist bonus is steady aim and sleight of hand. So steady aim and ready up together on the LMG up close, you know, you're gonna melt people, especially with flash suppressor. I told you that. Flash suppressor up close. I keep saying suppressor and flash. Weird, you know, it's because it's 7 in the morning. It sounds weird when I'm saying it, so I am really sorry. But quick draw, I like quick draw on it. I like to be able to aim in fast. You might think I'm crazy for not using agility, but honestly, if I have an LMG, I'm gonna be set up somewhere. I'm gonna be posted up. You don't need to move around with it. If you move around with it, your chances of winning running around with the LMG are a lot lower than they are running around with the MTAR or even an AR. Dead silence focus, and then incognito. Notice I don't have a smoke on this class, but I do have incognito. You're gonna be like, whoa, what the heck? Reason being, incognito is so if they're throwing smokes and trying to do what I'm doing back at them, they won't be able to see me. And if my team throws tons of smokes for me and they decide to pull it a thermal, they're not going to see me and I'm going to be able to see them, hopefully. I think this is one of the best classes in the game, and it's really underrated, but it absolutely destroys people, I promise. Today against, I think it was Optic on Freight, I went like 16 or 17 and 7 with it. It was just, this class is so good. I'm going to continue to use it because it's that. I don't really like any of the other LMGs, you know, they're pretty ass in my opinion, so I wouldn't really venture anywhere else. So you know, that's it. Hopefully this helps you guys. These are my classes. These are what I feel is the best in Call of Duty Ghosts for competitive. This is all based on rule sets where tracker sights are banned, danger close is banned, and ghillie suits are banned. Expect those to probably be banned. I'm gonna put a tweet in the description. Favorite for my next video to be a S&D class setup. Retweet for a Blitz setup. People say that my Blitz and Dom classes are gonna be the same. I promise you they will not be the same at all. Maybe 1 or 2 classes. It will be a lot different. The S&D, you're going to see my sniping classes, and as most of you know, I'm pretty damn good at a sniper. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. It's really late. I'm going to go to bed. I think we have a 4v4 S&D tournament today. We're playing with a fill-in, but you know it's going to be a fun day. And go destroy some kids in domination, ladies and gentlemen. Peace.